Jaguar radio program.
Raw and uncut, Jiggy Jag, you know how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it all the way live.
Broadcasting live from Hutchinson, Kansas.
Well, I'm sitting here with a linguist. I had no idea. I didn't know you were, but I didn't know that you were a wordsmith.
Call Jiggy right now. 267-22-JIGGY.
Daddy Fun.
Hey, Jiggy, what's happening, man? Reminds me of that David Bowie song. Jiggy play guitar. It's a great name, man. Thanks so much for having me on the show.
Presenting.
I'm Mike Massey, and, you can catch me on Jiggy Jag TV and see a few of my trick shots there. Thank you very much.
Jiggy Jaguar.
I never knew what freedom was until I saw you lose yours.
Welcome to the next edition of our big broadcast. We are live coast to coast, border to border on 50-plus AM/FM stations across the country and around the world. AMFM247.com. Of course, our good friends over there on iHeartRadio. And we have got a great guest we are going to get to here in just a few moments. We are also live today in Macon, Georgia, of course, on our affiliate out there. Thank you for joining us today. And we have got a great guest that we are going to get to here in just a few seconds. But before we do that, we're going to play a quick little promo, and we'll be right in with our guest, Dr. Leesi Patrick, here in just a few short seconds.
Man Talk, Woman Talk, a Nigerian musical. It's the Battle of the Sexes, directed by Dr. Leesi Patrick. Coming to the Snellville, Georgia, South Gwinnett Performing Arts Center. September 1st, costume gala and musical African Pride at 4 p.m. September 2nd and September 3rd is the musical Man Talk, Woman Talk. Tickets are so affordable. They start at $50. It is absolutely amazing. Check it out. September 2nd, the musical is at 7 p.m. September 3rd, 2 p.m. Check it out today. It's Man Talk, Woman Talk. For more information, 631-375-1417. Purchase tickets online. KrabiteUSA.com. That's CRABITES USA.com. KrabiteUSA.com. Tickets start at $50. It is absolute. September 2nd, September 3rd. Get your tickets now. Do it today. KrabiteUSA.com.
And we go to our guest who is joining us today here on the telephone, the fantastic Dr. Leesi Patrick, Ph.D. She, of course, is a graduate of University of Port-Harcourt, Nigeria. She's got a master's in international relations from Middlesex University, a master's and doctorate in theater from Bowling Green State University in Ohio. And she has been an accomplished thespian with over 20 years of experience. And she joins us here on the telephone. Dr. Patrick, welcome to the big broadcast. How are you, my friend?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
So, I want to talk a little bit about this incredible project that you have coming up. It's going to be in Snellville, Georgia. This is such a cool little production. Man Talk, Woman Talk. Tell me a little bit about this event, because you are heavily involved in this event.
I am absolutely involved. I'm actually the director of the project.
Yep.
Coming up in Snellville. And the project basically came about, we are an organization that are a group of Thespians who graduated from the University of Port-Harcourt in Nigeria. And we are all currently based in the United States. And we decided that we wanted to come together and start this organization to do something different in the Georgia space. And so we started with this project, which is Man Talk, Woman Talk. The reason why we chose this project basically is because we think it's going to be relatable to everybody across all cultures. It's titled The Battle of the Sexes.
Yep.
And it's basically a conversation that revolves around men and women of all time, men and women arguing about who supposedly is the better of the sexes and how possibly they continue going on about this conversation that have existed through time.
Well, this is such a cool production. Talk to me a little bit about what it took to get this put together from a director point of view.
Okay. So first of all, in coming up with this specific project. It was a script, which we have managed to adapt into a musical currently. So we have incorporated a few Nigerian Afrobeat, popular Afrobeat songs. So if there are people out there that are into Afrobeat songs and Afrobeat musicals, I know for now a lot of people know popular Nigerian artists like Burna Boy. So there are a few songs that people would really relate with on stage. And so in putting together this production, we thought about what exactly would cut across culture at this point. So we were not looking for something that was going to be just African. We were looking for something that both people of all backgrounds, whether you're white, whether you're African American, would be able to relate to at the moment. And so in infusing the music also, we know that for people that saw Fela the musical on Broadway and on tour, they will really find themselves dancing to the tunes in this musical. There's amazing choreography going on within the musical, and I think at the moment rehearsals are going very well. I can't wait to show people what we have for them on stage.
We have got a great guest with us today. Dr. Leesi Patrick is with us. She is the director of this incredible event that is going to be taking place at the South Gwinnett Performing Arts Center in Snellville, Georgia, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And this is going to be a fantastic event. It is Man Talk, Woman Talk. It's a Nigerian musical. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. You can also get them at crabiteusa.com. That's CRABITES USA.com. It is an affordable ticket. $50 gets you in the door. It is a fantastic event. The entire first day, the September 1st event, is going to be a costume gala and musical African pride. That is the theme, and it starts at 4 o'clock. And, of course, September 2nd, the musical is at 7. September 3rd, the musical is in the afternoon. And, of course, we have got the director with us today, Dr. Leesi Patrick. And, Dr. Patrick, you are an accomplished thespian with over 20 years of experience. Talk to me a little bit about how you got into doing all this. What attracted you to being a thespian?
I come from a very strict background. My African parents were never into theater and always didn't understand what I could possibly become out of theater.
Yes.
But I stuck to my guns. It was something I realized the moment I started I was absolutely passionate about. I think the creativity that comes with being a thespian is on a different level. So there's actually a part of this performance, this play that is going to be, this musical that will be taking place, that in between the conversation where the two main characters who are named boy and girl, so these two characters, the boy represents the male gender, Oliver, and the girl represents the female gender, Oliver. There is a part of the conversation where the judge actually asks her, what's your profession? And she says, I'm a theater artist. And she goes on to say that as a theater artist, we are involved in all aspects of humanity. So it's not just the fact that it's just the creative aspect, but the psychological, the critical, there's every aspect of humanity that theater artists get to work with. And so for me as a thespian, one of the things that have really spurred me on as I got along in life, basically, is that I love the creativity that comes with acting. I'm also a professor too, but there's a certain creativity that directors have to bring to the performance, because it's your vision that people actually see on stage. So I like the fact that not only are you behind the scene and bringing this vision to life through people, but there's also the idea that nobody knows who you are, right?
Yes.
But everybody sees the act of what you do on stage.
We have got a fantastic guest with us today. The fantastic Dr. Leesi Patrick is with us today. And she is tremendous. She is going to be part of this incredible event, Man Talk, Woman Talk. It's going to be in Snellville, Georgia at the South Gwinnett Performing Center, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Tickets start at $50. It's absolutely affordable for everybody to go to this event. You guys have put a lot of time and effort into this event. Talk to me a little bit about the time and the effort that it has taken to bring Man Talk, Woman Talk to life.
So I like to say that one of the things that we're bringing into Georgia, not just Snellville, but Georgia as a whole, is culture, right? Fresh culture.
Yes.
And whilst there might be other performances that are taking place, I know for a fact that this is the first Nigerian musical that will be taking place in the state of Georgia. It is also the first Nigerian musical that will be directed and produced by Nigerians. So I think, first of all, that is a big deal coming into the space. I also see the prospect of, currently we actually have African Americans working with us. So there is a collaboration that is going on within the space in Georgia. So we're not just looking for a production that only Nigerians are capable of doing. There are African Americans currently that are learning all of these Afrobeat songs. They are enjoying the process of what is going on stage. Most of the choreography are basically African dancers. So they're also having to learn new steps from cultures that they were not really familiar with. So it is a synergy that is going on within the space at this point. We're hoping that over time there'll be more people that will be able to collaborate with us on such projects going forward.
That is tremendous. Dr. Leesi Patrick is with us today. She is going to be part of an entire weekend of festivities at the South Gwinnett Performing Arts Center in Snellville, Georgia. September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. This is going to be such an incredible event. Man Talk, Woman Talk, Battle of the Sexes. We've got the director with us today, Dr. Leesi Patrick. And tickets are going to start at $50. This is an incredibly affordable event for folks of all ages to go. Talk to me about some of the different people that are involved in this play. Some of the different people that you're working with on this theater production.
Currently, I know there's an engineer working with us.
Yes.
But she also says that she has a love for the art and really just wants to be in the space. And we are all regular folks that have various day jobs, so we all work during the day.
Yes.
And at 6 p.m., we meet up to start rehearsing. So we rehearse Mondays through Fridays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day, every weekday. So they have people from different professions, people from different walks of life, who you can see that are putting in the work just because this is a passion for them. This is something they want to be a part of. This is something new. This is something original. This is something different that people want to be a part of. And I am truly excited and honored to be a part of this project and see where it goes from here.
So, Dr. Patrick, how did you become the director?
First of all, like I said initially, we are a group of alumni of University of Port-Harcourt, Nigeria.
Okay.
I graduated from Bowling Green State University in Ohio, and some of the members of the Choir Bites Association that were living in Georgia reached out to me to say, you have graduated. We know that you're into musicals, and we think that you should come try your hands on doing a musical. First of all, my dissertation was on Nigerian musicals, and really that's the first scholarly work on Nigerian musicals. So Nigerians are very new to musicals. It's not something that they're very familiar with. So again, that's why you hear that this is the first Nigerian musical really taking place in Georgia. Yes. While there was Fela the musical on Broadway, that wasn't particularly produced by Nigerians. That was produced by a group of American producers that came up with that. So this is really Nigerians trying their hands on their own art, their own work, and really putting their work out there to showcase our culture, our system of beliefs, just so that people can begin to understand who we are and what we're about. And so it was based on that, just my knowledge of musical theater, that I was contacted and told to see if I could come direct this project. And so the whole idea was start looking for what kind of play that you think would be relatable. So first of all, we wanted to honor the founding father of the theater in Port-Harcourt, who is Olarotimi. He's a popular actor, Thespian also, the late Olarotimi. But he also lectured in the United States. So he has a few students out here who have really been contacting his family to find out where are his works taking place. Are they people trying to do their work? So we contacted the foundation to say, you know what? We can actually start this project by really honoring this man who gave so much to members of this University of Port-Harcourt students. So that's how this project came about. And not only, yes, we're honoring him, but I'm excited for the fact that it's a project that is truly relatable to whoever, man, woman. So we encourage couples to come see the project. We encourage people who are on date nights to come see the project. Everybody. It's something that I think people will really, really enjoy.
We have got a great guest with us today. Dr. Leesi Patrick is with us. Man Talk, Woman Talk. She is the director of this incredible Battle of the Sexes event coming to the South Gwinnett Performing Arts Center in Snellville, Georgia. All of our Macon, Georgia listeners need to go down and support this project. Tickets start, I'll tell you, one of the things you guys are doing, which is amazing, is that there are there's in fact 4 different ticket levels. The $50 ticket is an amazing value. There's going to be a red carpet, a costume gala, which is going to be on September 1st. September 2nd and September 3rd is the musical. September 2nd is 7 p.m. September 3rd, of course, is 2 p.m. And our guest today is Dr. Leesi Patrick, and she joins us today here on our big program. So I guess as we wrap up here, my friends, what is next for you with this project and some of the different projects that you have coming up?
Okay, so first of all, let me say this.
Yes.
Again, I'm grateful that you've had me. But on the 1st, so September 1st, is the cultural gala event. And the theme of that event is African Pride. So we're encouraging everybody who wants to know anything about Africa, who wants to be associated with Africa, who wants to see Africa at its best, to come see people dress up on the red carpet event. And after the red carpet event, the musical opens at 7 p.m. on that day. So the red carpet starts at 4 p.m. and the musical opens at 7 p.m. on September 1st. September 2nd, as you said, we have the second show at 7 p.m. And September 3rd, we have a matinee at 2 p.m. So going on from this project, there are conversations going on about what my next project possibly will be. I'm sure that by the time we're done with this project, part of the plan is to try and see if we're able to announce what that next project would be. But I think that will be major, really major. We're trying to work with a very big Nigerian artist to do a legendary musical on him. So hopefully we will announce what that is about soon. So people should watch out for the space and what is coming in from Quavice USA, from the Nigerian space. We hope that we will have a lot more projects going on that we can collaborate with different people. And again, part of what we're trying to do is get sponsors, people to sponsor these projects and get involved with these projects on every level.
That is amazing. Well, I look forward to chatting with more of you folks as we move along towards the September release date Remember, folks, this is going to be at the South Gwinnett Performing Arts Center in Snellville, Georgia, September 1st, 4 p.m., September 2nd, 7 p.m., and, of course, September 3rd, 2 p.m. Tickets are $120, $180, and $50, which are an incredible value for such an incredible education and pageantry from Nigeria. It is a Nigerian musical, man talk, woman talk, battle of the sexes. Our guest today has been the director, the incredible Dr. Leesi Patrick. Dr. Patrick, I'm going to let you go for today. I know that your schedule is incredibly tight, and I appreciate you spending as much time as you did with us today. I will talk to you soon, Dr. Patrick.
Thank you very much for having me.
Appreciate it, my friend. There she goes, Dr. Leesi Patrick, Man Talk, Woman Talk, the director of the event. We are going to take a brief time out. When we come back, we have got more coming up. It is your big broadcast coming up on the other side with another great guest. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you here in just a few moments.